Now, this week we've been retracing the route taken by a sailor on shore leave back in 1954 and seeing how much the region has changed since then. The film was made by the BBC to mark the opening of North Hessery Tor transmitter. So far, we've seen him travel through Plymouth and across Dartmoor. Well, tonight we round off his brief journey in Looe. Well, on the third and final leg of his journey, our sailors swapped the wilds of Dartmoor for the sunny south coast of Cornwall.
This is Looe. It's one of the small Cornish ports, still with its own small fishing fleet and its working quayside, and somehow that helps to maintain its own character, independent of the swarming and admiring holidaymakers.
He was in Looe to meet up with his shipmate for a day's shark fishing, which was a lucrative sideline for the local trawlermen.
And there's the other sailor, with Bert Middleton and Charlie Butters, who's been a fisherman almost since he was born.
Richard, good to see you. Richard Butters is Charlie's grandson, and he's about to see the film of his grandfather for the first time.
Charlie Butters' boat won't be going out on a trip of this kind much more this year.
Wow. Makes him a real person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was 5 when he died. Although he looks an old man in the video, he was only 56 when he died. Life was hard in those days. The men looked a lot older than they actually were. So yeah, he had a really hard life. He spent a lot of his life pilcher driving, and they knew that there were sharks off the Cornish coast because they used to wreck their nets, and they were a nuisance really. Then somebody had a brilliant idea of catching them. And that's how things went from there. And it made life a lot easier for the fishermen because they had daytime jobs. They could work during the day instead of having to be at sea all night.
SACGB, the Shark Angling Club of Great Britain. BBC provides an incongruous but additional luxury to the leisurely holiday afternoon.
Some things haven't changed. You can still take the BBC with you for a bit of entertainment. Shark fishing's changed a bit though. Nowadays they tend to catch them, check them and let them go again. Back in 1954 it was all about bringing home a trophy.
There he is. There's not much fight in him now, but no shark is to be trifled with. And you can't be sure of him till you've got him in the boat.
And every time a shark was reeled in, the boat raised a pennant. So, as it came into port, spectators on the quay could tell if it had been a successful trip.
Now at least one pennant can be hoisted before the boat gets back to Looe. The late afternoon has turned golden. Time to get back. For 2 sailors, this is the end of shore leave.
And that was it. Shark fishing over, and the end of our sailors' brief journey ashore. Plenty has changed since the film was made in 1954, but some things remain reassuringly familiar.